And that was for one child.
저건 별건이라고 했구나. 낚시하는 건가? 저래 낚시한다, 사람들.
낚시한다고? 저기서?
One. Hiss, beep, honk. The enormous moving truck noisily backed out of our narrow street in Seoul, holding what seemed like my entire life. I was 5, clutching my parents' hands so tightly they were practically turning purple, anticipating my family's new start in New Zealand. I said my goodbyes to the tall urban landscapes of Korea and welcomed the rural bay breeze. In New Zealand, while the other kids were learning sentences, I was struggling with the ABCs.
너 한쪽 다리 어쨌냐?
It's like being a newborn. The wisdom nurtured over 5 years,
한쪽 다리 어쨌어?
reduced to 0. The language barrier loomed over me like colossal alphabet blocks. Two. While English initially posed as a burden, the language of art always came naturally. Art was more like Korean to me, rooted deep in my identity, a constant in my life despite the many changes. The boxes of sketchbooks were taken thus every time we loaded the moving trucks. My creations reflected the ever-changing diversity of people and thoughts I was exposed to. Art imitates life. Three. From New Zealand, we relocated to the States. From Georgia to North Carolina to Maryland.
Anna's dress is sticking out the door.
In Maryland, where I spent the last several years, I recognized the benefits and necessity of a multicultural community. The 5 on my jersey tags me on the lacrosse field.
Let's go, Eugene! There you go! Yeah!
And despite the sport's white and elitist stereotypes, our team embodies many different ethnicities, identities, and personas. An orchestra composed of different instruments to create a harmonious sound. The ball hits the net with a satisfying...
That's what I'm talking about.
Of course, it's crucial in the classrooms too. Socratic seminars foster discussions and debates. And while we strive to find common ground, unique perspectives are valued and celebrated. There is space for salad bowls and melting pots on the table. 4. Over the years, my breadth of art expanded. And so did the subjects in my work. My limited reference pictures, solely featuring Eurocentric models, transitioned into a wider variety of women. Intensely crafting figures who looked like me and people I knew deepened my sense of self-awareness, allowing me to embrace my individuality. My art and I, we have a form of mutualism, but it has taught me more than I have given.
Is civil rights. The dove, a symbol of peace, speaks to rich cultures.
Life imitates art far more than art
이게
imitates life.
모양이? 한번 따져보자.
맞네.
What do you see? 뭐 볼 수 있대, 준아? 이거 왼쪽에 건 뭐야?
황제 같잖아, 마야.
어? 마의 황제? 그 다음에 혀 내밀고 있는 애는?
괴물,
괴물? 그 다음은?
오징어,
오징어야? 그 다음은?
카멜레온,
응?
fish,
fish? 그 다음에?
원숭이,
어,
뱀,
어,
물개, 얼굴.
저 바위가 그래? 그 모양이야?
멍청이 같은 얼굴.
5. Ironically, my challenges became my greatest sources of strengths.
유진이가 공작들한테
I am
먹이를 주고
motivated by the kind sacrifices
있어요.
which grant me
야,
the
비싼
opportunities and life in
유기농
America.
쌀티밥을 다 주면 어떡하냐? 조금씩만 줘라.
Although it was a source of pressure at times, it allowed me to persevere and grow through hardships because I knew any of my successes would not be mine alone, but my family's. Moving had its ups
유진이 아이스크림 먹네.
and downs, but my parents held my hand through every accomplishment and
맛있게
disappointment.
아이스크림? 야, 빙하 아이스크림 먹는 사람은 너밖에 없을 거다. 빙하 아이스크림. 야, 저 산에서 녹은 빙하를 갖다가 유진이가 먹다니.
Looking back, moving was truly a blessing in disguise. Despite my brief stays, I quickly developed a knack for making friends and grew a stronger appreciation for companionship. Through long hours in trains and car sickness, I discovered completely different worlds, separated by a mile or thousands.
난리 났어. 난리 났어.
I learned to cherish the ride. Which makes me exuberant for my next move to college, which will be my 5th and definitely not the last move.
Eugene K.
이야, 끝내준다. 이야, 장유진.